everyone, I'm Jamie Louks with Innovative Sugarworks, and today I will be teaching you how to create a face out of this piece of modeling chocolate and our sugar shaper tools. To start building your face, you're going to need a ball of modeling chocolate that's a little bit bigger than you want your final head to be. The final head will probably be about 3/4 the size of this ball. Then you want to shape it into a oblong shape to begin working. And the first thing you want to do is create the ridge where the eyes are going to rest. So just use the side of your finger and roll it across the middle. Roll, 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 roll. Just like this. And you've got where your eyes are going to be. Next, take your 2 pointer fingers and press down where you're going to put your eyes. You want it right in that ridge, slightly spaced out from each other. And then I like to push together just a little bit to create the bridge of the nose right there. And next, you're going to want to push up to create the bottom of the nose. You're going to take your finger again and push up, up, up. You don't want to push down too much or you're going to start losing what you're going to build your mouth off of. So you're kind of going in at an angle almost to push up your nose. And then create the width of your nose. You'll want to push your fingers down right there on either side, however big you want your nose to be. And then just go back and refine. Push up and then narrow. Push up and then narrow. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Now you want to create a small mound where we're going to be building the mouth. So we're going to go from either side of the nose, angled outward, and we're going to push down. Just like that. So now we've got a space bulged up just a little bit to build our mouth on. Okay, and you'll see me go through and smooth things out a lot just to soften edges. Also push in on either side of the eyes. That starts to shape the head even more and starts to give you the idea of cheekbones, brow bones, all those good things you need on a face. Next step is to start sculpting the mouth. What you'll want to do first is mark the corners of the mouth, which are just outside the sides of the nose and down slightly. That looks good. And then I'm going to use our tri-tip chisel and I'm going to create the mouth opening. This is our mini and I'm using the smallest side. Go from one side and then go from the other. And then I'm going to push in and open up that mouth even further. Smooth it out. I'm also going to push the corners of my mouth a little bit more. There we go. Now we need to create the upper lip. The upper lip is created by pushing up. And we're going to use our small bone chisel. We're going to start by pushing gently upward. I just like to do it in little pokes. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. Don't forget to leave a little space in the middle for that little dimple below the middle of your nose. Poke, 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 poke. And then with that a little dimple. Boop. Right there. We have an upper lip. The next is the lower lip. The lower lip, I'm going to be using the bone chisel also. I'm going to turn it around and I'm just going to go corner to corner. Just kind of glide along to create a lower lip. From here we can push down the extra material. And push up a little bit more. And now you have a cute little lower lip. When sculpting faces, it's all about very light touches. I'm also a very heavy-handed sculptor usually, so I really have to concentrate to not push too hard on what I'm working with. So you can see that I've softened one side of the mouth, and I've been using my bone chisel to smooth it out. So now I'm going to soften the other side. Going to work on shaping the outside of the mouth at the same time. Just softening it up. There we go, that looks a lot better. You can always go through, make some gentle adjustments, just like that. And now I kind of like to smoosh the face a little bit with my thumbs to start creating that chin right there. Go out in a wide V out underneath those cheekbones. Whoop. Just like that. Starting to look more like an actual face. There we go. Next we'll be adding further definition to the nose. So I've gone ahead and I've added a couple little indentations on either side of the upper mouth, and that's just to bring the mouth forward a little bit further and to start defining the cheeks and the corners of the nose. Just go through, soften up things gently. And now we're going to define the nose. I like to use my pointed chisel for making these definitions. And then, so I want to go through, shape up my nose to the size I want it to be. Let's find my outside corners. Let's have one there and one there. Right? And now that I know where my nostrils are, I can put little holes. So I'm going to use my chisel, and I just want to center the holes as best as I can and as evenly as I can in the nose. One, and two. Looks like a little pig nose right now. Right, and now we're just going to go in and we're going to keep defining. Add a little definition underneath the nose. Bring it around, shaping those nostrils. Don't forget to go back and look at your profile. Do you like how that profile is turning out? Maybe go through, make some little adjustments. And when you've got the outside of the nostrils shaped, you can also go back in and open them up a little bit further, which will help to shape the outside of them, pushing outward, just like that. And go back and keep adding all the little tiny details up and around the nostrils, underneath, until you have a nice little nose. Then you can also shape the nose further, shaping the bridge of the nose with your bone chisel. pushing in lightly. Create more definition down to the nostrils. And you can also smooth things out. When I'm smoothing things, I like to roll my tools. Maybe a little bit more right there. And let's push in right next to the nose, right there. And then smooth out. I'm going to take my tri-tip chisel. I'm going to push up the corners of the mouth just slightly. Give them a happier look on their face. The next part, we're going to be creating the jaw. So that's where we're going to want to take our pointed chisel again. And we're going to want to mark where the ears, you're going to want to land it like right behind the ears. So ears start at the eye and end at the bottom of the nose. So that's where they're going to be. So you want to have the bottom of your jaw underneath and behind the ear. So it's going to be right about here. And you're going to bring it forward underneath the jaw right there. So down and around. There is one side. You can push it in really well. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And land right about there. We know where it is right here, so we're going to go down and around the bottom of the jaw. Just like that. So now we have it really drawn in. Go back, make sure it's even. And then we're going to be pinching downward to get all this extra material out of the way. And as you're pinching, this is also going to start rounding out and shaping the face even further. And you're creating a neck at the same time. This is where you can give them a pointy chin, you can give them a square jaw, a round jaw, however you want it to be. And you've just created the jawline for your head. Easy as that. Now, her cheekbones stick out kind of far, so maybe I'm going to want to adjust those. Bring it down. Kind of push material around. Just a little bit at a time. Go back, even it out. Push in the sides of her eyes a little bit further. Shape her temples. Go. I'm going to push back right next to her chin to get her cheekbones to pop up and her chin to come out. So this is where pushing upward starts to give them a younger looking face. Pinch, pinch. You can come out from the corners of the mouth like this. That gives her cheekbones a lot of definition. And just smooth it out. Make her look less like a Star Trek alien and more like a human. Push down the corners of the mouth. And then the next part is working on the eyes. And the eyes are extra simple and beautiful every time with the TLook tools right here. These tools are amazing. Next up, we'll be using the TLook eye tools to create perfectly even, beautiful eyes on this face that we worked so hard on. I think I'll be using the large tool. So there's a couple different shapes. This one is a much rounder eye. Well, there's also a much narrower eye. I think we'll be putting a round eye on our face today. So you take the side that says right. It's talking about your right. You can either choose rounded side up or rounded side down. And position and press. And then you switch to the left side. Do the same thing. And there we go. We've got two perfect eyes on our face that we've been working on. And from here, you can just kind of keep shaping things, smoothing things out. And you're pretty much done. We're all done with our beautiful modeling chocolate face. The final steps are to paint in the eyes, paint some color on the lips, little rosy cheeks, and add a super fun hairstyle. And you're all done. Thanks for watching our video, and I'll see you later.